Testing 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Helps if I got the right mic switched on. I'm sitting here transmitting like nothing happening.
Yeah, what the hell? Nobody's talking to me, man. I hate it when that happens.
Did you use Listerine?
Gotta gargle.
Cobra's nuts. No!
That's right.
Okay, are you using the same radio you're using earlier when I was talking to you this afternoon?
Yeah, I haven't touched anything. Not even the volume knob. It's just been on the whole time.
But it's the same radio from 5 o'clock, right?
Yep. Yeah, I've had this thing on for a day and a half straight. Hasn't been shut off. No knobs have been touched. No, well, yeah, actually, well, no knobs. I've changed the channel on the channel selector on the mic. That's about it.
Okay. Either I have a hearing issue or you got some number 10 bean can audio.
Number 10 bean can audio? I don't know what number 10 is, but let me try a different mic. I wouldn't think it would matter, but let me try a different mic.
Number 10, that's the institutional size. I mean, I just figure you want to know, like, I didn't know because I was driving with the windows down. I didn't know, like, if I did something weird to my, I don't know, like, my hearing temporarily. I'm like, God, he sounds weird. And Cobra was like, you sound fine. I'm like, I don't know about that.
Hate it when that happens. That make any difference right there?
No, not really. I'm just going to check the volume on my radio to make sure I don't have it set to scream or something.
I mean, there is a lot of audio with this stock mic. I can actually notice it's weird when I talk. This thing drives the piss out of my little driver amp. This thing's got a ton of swing, but I notice it actually flicks off sometimes, like it must be dropping the power. I don't know what's up with that. I mean, I get the power cord rigged up, so I wouldn't think that would be affecting the audio, though.
We'll see what other people say when they show up. I started the stream a little early. Excuse me, hiccups. I just got to get a drink and stuff like that.
Let me, turn the power down on the amp a little. Power up on the radio. That's a power down. That's up on the radio. That way a little less drive, a little less swing. I don't know if that changed anything.
Sounding good, just a little bit high on the modulation.
I could turn the audio down. I can't tell if it's because the radio is down too far or the the power on the radio or what. It's kind of hard to tell. It's the same thing I've been running, but, and it is what it is. So I have to make sure it was good, but if it's going to be too much, then that's no bueno.
Well, try not holding the mic so close to your mouth.
Yeah, I'm not that close. Trying to look to see what I can do here, what we're going on. I mean, I can turn the mic gain down. That's not a problem. Guess I can turn the mic gain down. Yeah, turn the power all the way down. Oh no, that's probably nasty. No, yeah. Man, I can drive the piss out of that thing though.
Well, you're not as chattery in the speaker now.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's definitely, that's with the mic gain going all the way up. I definitely noticed, like I said, it's clicking off the amp, so there's something a little funky going on there, and I really wind it up.
Yeah, don't do that.
I think the power on the amp, I think the power on the radio falls too low to shut the amp off. So right there, we'll bring the power up on the radio, just turn the variable on the driver down a little, see if that helps it.
my volume knob was cranked for some reason. Once I turned her down a little bit, it was easier to understand.
Let me try this. What's that do for it, Radio Man? Turn off the amps and just let the radio do its thing.
Yeah, that sounds good right there.
Yeah, it's just a radio. No, let me see where I got shit set. I don't know. Give the radio a little more power. I'm sure if I crank it all the way open, it's not bad, but I definitely can't drive an amp with that. Feed it the beans.
Oh, I'm sure I'm screaming loud. I'm on the D104.
You're not cranking loud over here. I mean, it's loud, but not, like, nastiness. Yeah, we'll get to normal power and see where that's at. Sí, señor.
Boy, channel 11 is just... That's become like channel 6-B now.
I was getting slapped that not that long ago from channel 9. They were hammering me.
Alright, I'm gonna go get that drink. I'll be right back.
Beat it.
lifted me in there, and my wife asked me what we were going to do. Couple minutes right here, I could hear you. So the next day they started down that, well, we'll just amputate the leg. You know, he won't need it anyway because it's not turned on his lights and hit his sirens and
So does the skip roll much during the day?
Sounded like it. I wasn't on really today, so I don't know, but every time I walked through it sounded like I heard some skip.
I've noticed lately, like coming home from work, it's not going that good. But then about after dinner, it starts to roll.
Yes, there's definitely some weird times. I mean, the other night, I don't know what time it was, but 11 o'clock it started to roll in again. I was like, holy crap.
I know sometimes you'd almost rather it kind of come and go, rather than just, what was it, shit, was it a month ago, a couple months ago? It just went for like weeks straight. It never let up until after 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, that can get old pretty quick when it's just non-stop.
Audio. Oh wait, never mind.
Yeah.
DX is still cranking in good shape?
A little Mexican here and there.
Hola. I'm getting, well, okay. I gotta see where I'm getting slop from. Hold on.
Yeah, tell us what channel you're getting it from.
Huh. Channel 11, Channel 9, Channel 6.
Roger. Yeah, I was definitely getting some from 9 the last time I checked.
I hear a aloha.
Sí, señor.
Mexican, Hawaiian. That'd make an interesting pizza.
Oh, pizza.
What'd you eat?
The hell do I have tonight? I don't know. Salmon, blah, 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 something, sides, something. It was good.
Salmon? Oh, goodness.
I love fish. I could eat fish every day of the night. Or every day of the week.
I like tuna fish. That's about where it ends.
See, I don't mind tuna fish, but I'm not a big tuna fish fan. It's okay, but yeah, regular tower just seems like it, regular tower, holy crap, see, I'm looking at my phone. Regular fish, salmon, white fish, any type of white fish, I love that crap.
You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish. Sorry, tough crowd.
Oh, excuse me.
Holy crap, let me clean the table off here.
Hey.
I haven't cleaned this D104 yet, so it's okay. So, Cobra, I picked up a, I don't know, what is it, an 8-pack of those little malt liquor fireballs. I had one. Kind of reminds me of, like, cinnamon cough medicine.
You got the malt ones, yeah. Yeah, copy that. Glad you enjoyed it.
Well, I ran into a situation. I went into the gas station, and I went in because I was just like, I wanted a cold drink. I already paid for my gas, and they had a little sign that said $5 minimum. I'm like, frick. All I wanted was a cold drink. So I was like, frick, I'll just buy some beef jerky. And I'm like, ooh, they got Fireball right next to the counter here. So I just bought that just to get myself over $5.
Nice. Did you drink it all?
Who we got coming down here around Texas?
Oh man, I thought that was actually him. I love that shit. I don't care if it's a regular Fireball or if it was the malt liquor, but it still tastes like Fireball. It still tastes amazing. I drink it all.
Yeah, it paired well with the backwoods smoke I was having. Yeah, it was alright. I mean, I drink hard liquor as it is. I mean, I like scotch and bourbon, whiskey and all that shit. I mean, I like all the different liquors. You know, brown, the clear, whatever. I wouldn't say I'm a fan of it, but it was pretty good. I feel like I might go into diabetic shock if I drank all of them.
Liquor? I hardly knew her.
10-4.
Oh, Fred, I'll have 20 or 30 of those during a softball game. I'll have them out on the mound, be drinking 2 of them at the same time, and still pitching the ball.
Speaking of liquor, you guys ever heard of that liquor store called Bunghole Liquors?
Whoa.
Gold.
Yeah, it's a real store. It's called Bunghole Liquors.
I'll be damned.
Oh, I feel the pressure building.
Alright. What kind of pressure is that?
Oh, it starts way down low.
Alright.
Y'all sounding good around Houston, Texas. 747, standing by.
747, Houston, Texas. 400, Maine, waving.
Well, good afternoon and early evening out there in Maine, man. You're sounding good in my receive, Yellow Jacket. East, and we'll see you.
Oh yeah. So Radio Man, does this thing still sound weird to you or what?
It's better. It's actually it's definitely better. It just, I don't know, it just seemed, the audio just seemed a little boxy, but you've improved it.
I tried turning the power back down on the radio. Have to turn that on high, but that's back where I was. Did it go wonky again?
It sounds alright here. Yeah.
Just thinking of, I mean, maybe the radio's underdriven, just too low with a stock mic. Well, that's a stock mic, but with a stock mic, so it's probably a little rattly in there.
Well, I mean, I'm hearing you. You sound like you're on a stock mic, and you're kind of bringing in the slop with you. I can hear you fine, but with all that impaired, I think it is what it is.
Overmodulation, maybe? No.
10-4 on the overmodulation. Just beating on this little old 2950, seeing if we can get the bugs out of her.
Hey, Roger. Well, to be honest with you, I understand everything you're saying, but yeah, it's not a crystal clear modulation, but I hear you. I understand it. It's just a little bit kind of scrambled.
Ken, 4.
She's a little fuzzy. Let me get out of here.
She's a little fuzzy, huh? We am. Wonder if trying to throw a different mic on there would help again or not.
See you back there.
Yeah, you guys down there in Texas too, listening, sandbagging. We're streaming on Facebook and YouTube. Just search Radio Man 260. You guys will hear yourself from up here in the northeast corner. Radio Man 260 on Facebook and YouTube. We are streaming live worldwide.
Camper back there.
I'm just trying out my new Longhorn Superior N6 is all I'm talking on with a little V5000 Mako ground plane. But anyway, you're sounding good. Appreciate the comeback. 747 Houston, standing by.
You said Facebook. I think you meant to say YouTube.
Yeah, I stream on Facebook and YouTube. Fix it.
95 South Texas, waving, mate.
95 South Texas. 95.
Yeah, what he said, Roger?
It's rough and tough up in there, but I heard you down there.
It's funny, that 50 amps amp more than this striker does. Weird how that works.
You sound much better.
Yeah, the stock mic could leave a little to the imagination. I'll have to find a different mic to try on it. I don't know what else I have for 6 pins. I'm sure I've got some adapters or whatever kicking around.
Sounds cool.
I mean, it sounds 100 times better, but I mean, the other one, it is what it is. You're only going to get so much out of a stock mic.
Yeah. Like I said, I mean, it seems to be on sideband, and it is really loud and amp. I had another mic on it. It was a nice Ranger mic, all chrome, all metal, no channel changes or anything, but it has like, I don't know, forget a core of the audio. So I plugged in the stock, channel changing mic, and I was like, holy shit, look at all that more audio, but it don't do you any good if it sounds like crap.
Well, it's sounding real good right now when the guy down in Texas agreed.
Yeah, I changed over to the striker for now. That's why I don't run a Ranger.
Well, hold up now.
Hold up, wow, wait, huh?
Back the bus up.
Just make sure there's no one under it. Hold on here. I gotta try something. Squish? No. How long's it?
Am I strapping this guy?
Geez, I'm cranking in over there. Wow. I could just sit here and squish people all night.
You ain't squishing nothing. Not to him. Don't make me.
Squish.
Oh man, I hope to hell not.
Oh, alright. See?
That's it, I'm leaving.
Well, except for maybe him.
I'm taking my striker and going home.
Wait till I get that new GE, then I'll really get out.
Friggin' right.
Holy smokes, is that going to be a 23 channel?
No, it's a big full.
Squish.
Stop that, Cobra.
Cobra.
Wow, that sounded nice. Alright, I'm sorry. You guys can have it.
Awesome power requires awesome responsibility.
I'm going to come over there and slap you in the Wilson.
I'm gonna slap your Wilson. Wait, never mind.
Ooh, I'll slap your Wilson, then you slap my Wilson.
Last time someone slapped screwdrivers with Wilson, they got all straight. Wait.
Yeah, don't make my antenna straight. Leave it crooked.
This is really getting out of hand fast.
We're talking about Wilsons. What's your problem there, Hawkeye? What do you think we're talking about? Please share with the class.
Hey, he was one of the participators that slapped Wilson's 3 weeks back.
The Wilson slapping contest.
You know, were you down by the promenade, Hawkeye, when that happened?
I was just coming into Back Bay, yeah.
That sounds even better.
You know what goes on in Back Bay?
Oh, I didn't even catch on when you said the promenade. Pickle Park.
Pee-pee-fa-fa.
Geez, I like how this radio sounds. Audio. I'm just gonna sit there and do this all night. Audio.
Yeah, audio.
I tried to shut the echo off, but it asked for a password.
What radio is that?
I don't know. Well, the President 2? Lincoln 2?
I didn't even know that was a feature. Unless you're messing with me.
Well, depends where you get it from.
It like needs a retinal scan, but it's a testicle scan. You gotta put them on the mic, and once it registers that, then you can shut it off.
Says they weren't big enough.
Wait, you said retinal.
Yes, a rectal scan. It has this probe.
That was that like urban legend where they claimed China, that's how they were testing for COVID?
That's how you drive the Unipod.
Oh God.
Whoa.
And Fun Adventure Radio Time. It's brought to you by...
Man, the live streamers are getting their money's worth tonight. Whoa.
That's right, those of you listening in Skipland. Streaming on Facebook. And that's right, Facebook. I said Facebook and YouTube. Radio Man 260. Join the dysfunction.
Oh, you know what the problem?
Just don't say join the circus. Oh shit, I didn't say that.
Teabag it.
You know, Screwdriver, I didn't hear what Cobra had to say.
By the way, I don't see any streaming going on Facebook.
Oh, there's streaming going on.
He keeps forgetting to tie the front of his bathrobe. There's streaming going on.
I'm live, Hawkeye. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I've got you queued up. You're super reliable. You're right there in my tab.
Oh, did you hear that?
I heard something. Little brown stuff on his nose.
What the?
Oh, I just can't. I can't.
Welcome to the circus. Shit, I shouldn't say that. No, I'm gonna say it. Welcome to the circus.
Bunch of juggalos on here.
Not my circus, not my monkeys.
I find I have to say that a lot at work. Not the brown nosing, but the circus one.
Yes, sir. Oh crap! I gotta turn something on too. I forgot about going live.
I thought I hired Radio Man to, be the subcontractor, but I guess he's failing on that stream.
I know, right? I'm pretty sure we made him an admin so he could stream it, and, just wants to be that lone wolf. You gotta call me Nighthawk.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about that. I should do that. I should just stream over there. I do. Alright, well, I'm not going to do it tonight because I'm already running, but I could stream there. Most of the people that watch directly on my Facebook page they're probably all on Maine Sidebanders too. So I could set it up to do it over there. Sorry, I forget.
Could change the name of the group to just something CB related. I think I have another group that's CB related somewhere that I had made years ago too. I just don't use it.
Screwdriver.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to get with payroll and stop sending him that monthly check.
What? I don't get any monthly check. What, I gotta go see payroll about that?
Oh, the situation will just work itself out. It'll be fine.
You don't understand, Professor. We fixed the glitch. He'll no longer get a check. Somebody gonna tell him? What?
Oh, I love that movie.
I forgot about putting water in that one at the house and letting it see how long it still, see if anything leaks. Oh, God.
As it is, the only money we get is from Screwdriver's OnlyFans.
We do what we gotta do.
I never thought that D104 could do that.
You like the bullet head, huh? Go ahead, Mike. You got Miss Piggy here. Who's this? How you doing, Candy Cane?
Oh, I think I gotta switch it up a little bit over here. I think I gotta jump over to the NDI.
Yeah, I don't have anything old going on, but I was thinking I'm gonna go back to the 50 and maybe even start the live feed and then try a different mic or two. I don't know. I gotta make sure that thing's good. I thought it was good, but before I just go hand it off to somebody, I gotta make sure it's okay.
Yeah, I know. We gotta freaking have Radio Man come to the office first thing tomorrow morning so we can have a sit down.
Oh, did you not get the memo about the TBS reports?
I am one of the Bobs.
yeah, so isn't the other one. Alias.
Oh, fuck. Tomorrow's gonna be a do-nothing day. Well, I may go up in the radio room. But I think I might clean off the couch in the radio room tomorrow, do a little bit of finagling up there, and I'm going to have to put that movie on.
TV up there, too?
Oh, hell yeah. I've had a TV up there forever. Well, maybe not forever, but yeah. I mean, if I'm not talking on the radio, I can turn the TV on.
Uh-huh.
Cobra, what would you say you do?
In any given week, what would you really say you do? Well, you know, I usually come in 15 minutes late, and I just kind of turn on my computer and zone out.
Like where he's like, oh, I just sneak in the back door so Lombard doesn't see me.
Oh, I use the line all the time. You know, being in fear for your job only makes you work just hard enough to not get fired. And that is the truth.
I saw some, I don't know if it was Facebook, it was like a short little video, and the guy was pissing and moaning because he took, now they don't call it, a lot of places don't call it vacation time anymore. They call it PTO because you don't have sick time and vacation time anymore. And the guy said they're giving him guff, and he goes, you know what PTO stands for? Prepare the others because I won't be coming in.
Nice. That's awesome.
I hadn't heard that one. Prepare the others.
Uh-oh.
Am I getting mocked by Puerto Rico? I will not be stand for getting mocked by Puerto Rico. Lucy, you have some splaining to do.
Something.
Oye, qué bueno que está de nuevo por ahí. Hacía mucho tiempo que no salía. Qué bueno. 73, qué alegría copiarte. ¿Qué te dijeron? ¿Te dijeron ahí? Bendito Dios. Tú sabes que siempre hay charlatanes. Marlin, soy yo. ¿Quién eres tú? Condenado. Oye, parece maldita de la condenación del demonio. Me cogiste pendejo, pero está bien porque cacho, me picaste bien duro. ¿Qué voy a hacer?
Cállate, estúpido. Cállate, estúpido.
The damn gringos.
Cállate, estúpido.
Cantó el gallo.
There, that fixed it, Cobra.
Cantó el gallo. Cantó un gallo ahí.
I told him to shut up, stupid, in Spanish.
Joe, I live on a rancho. I make up 5 pesos a day. I go to see Lucy. I like her pussy. She take my 5 pesos away.
Holy.
Yeah. What he said. Sí, señor. Sí, señor.
Todo bien, saludos.
Va viento.
Yo te felicito, papi, yo te felicito. Yo te felicito de corazón, de verdad, me alegro por ti. Me alegro por ti, papi, de verdad. Gracias ahí, pues saludos, ¿tú se escucha bien? Como siempre, hijo de puta. Está bien, pues estamos parqueados por ahí. Está el palo carpintero. ¿Está pintando? No. Yo soy el carpintero siempre hace. ¡Qué condenado! Cuídate, becerrito, papá. Dios te cuide, papá. Alegría copiarte. Igual. Está chucheando. Negativo.
Holy but Jesus. There we go. How's this sound, Mr. Radio Man?
What was that, Screwdriver? I was trying to listen to the goofballs.
Freaking goofball. Back on the 50 again, but I have tried a different mic. I found an adapter and I'm running the 4-pin mic that was on my striker.
Yeah, that sounds good. You got some sort of power supply hum, but you don't have that like boxy audio.
Yeah, I think my power supply's on its way out. I get that from the other radio and the amp occasionally. I think my Astron has well, I've worked this thing pretty hard. I haven't shut the thing off in probably 5 or 6 years, but I've worked it pretty hard, so I know I have a couple of other ones somewhere, or I lent them out or something, so I might have to find me a new power supply to run. So I guess the stock mic just, yeah, guess that RCI mic just ain't working.
I've never had good luck with the stock RCI mic.
It's plenty loud. I run one on my, on the one I use up to camp quite a bit, but it's so far away you wouldn't really be able to tell. You know, if I ran it in the vehicle for a little while. Yeah, I guess it depends on which stock mic, because you got the older ones with the buttons on the top, and you have the newer ones with the buttons on the side. I think the ones with the buttons on the side sound a little better, but they are what they are.
Yeah, I have both, the side button one and the top button one. The top button one reminds me of the old stock Motorola mics. It's probably the same goddamn mold for all I know.
Huh. Well, they took off.
I wonder if that 50 had had that NPC mod done to it.
Oh, I gotta assume by the swing it's definitely had, most likely if I take the cover off it'd have an NPC mod. I'd like to know if it has the actual channel knob is still inside of it and take the echo out, but some people like the echo. I don't run it, I don't know, but yeah, this thing drives the amp harder than my 955, which is surprising. So this thing does really well on the meters, and as long as it doesn't sound like crap, I guess we're all set.
To me, it just sounds like a radio that is set up to like right on the hairy edge. I don't care what mic you put on it.
I bet if I put this thing on here, this Ranger SRA 198, and it's a chrome mic, and it works, it sounds good, but frig, it just doesn't have the audio. It's really odd.
That's a noise canceling mic, isn't it?
Yeah, so I'll actually try to, I'm going to try to put it on just to see, here in a minute. It, like I said, just the audio is really low on it, but I'm going to try again.
Oh, and it's chrome.
The chrome gives you a little bit more swing.
Chrome may not get you home, but it'll get you laid. Oh. See, I mean, like this, I can tell doesn't drive the radio nearly as hard. But it's a nice feeling mic. Like, it's heavy. It's got the nice lip guard on it. I really like the mic. It just, running it on any other radio, I mean, this is only swinging up like half bars now. I mean, I went from swinging like 2,000 watts to swinging 800 watts with this mic.
Sounds good though.
Yeah, it actually sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I thought they were good sounding mics. I just didn't. Yeah, the amount of audio that I see and hear out of them is pretty lackluster. I mean, I can turn on the other radio and I get no squeal, no feedback. I mean, that's not a bad thing. You know, if you were a trucker, this is probably the way to go, or if you had a lot of cabin noise. But here is my, you know, my regular static mic. I could probably turn it down a little, but, I don't know. It's just way different on the amount of drive, which, I mean, obviously is way different than the amount of audio. If it has the NPC mod or, you know, something has been cut on the limiter, you gotta take the audio back to compensate.
I did look in my garage. I found 2 of those 5-foot antenna masts. Well, technically 3, but I think one of them somebody cut, so it's not swaged on either end. So you can't attach it to anything. Like you can't stack them, I guess is what you mean, or what I mean.
Oh, I might need that then, that 5-foot piece that you can't stack. I might need that.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah, why certainly. Ooh, so I'm sending something to the chat right now that I saw today that I don't know if it's real, but I think I might try to order one and see if I get ripped off or not.
Okay.
It's a new radio, but like a car stereo radio. Like the stereo and radio is built into one, like the old ones, but it's newer. It looks like a Harley Davidson radio, and the guy actually bought it and said he was going to put it in his Harley, but has RCA jacks on the back, and a CD plug-in, and this weird mic, and I don't remember how much it was, like $240 or something. I think I'm fucking gonna have to get one. AM, FM, I think they said CD, MP3, Bluetooth. I'm like, fuck, that's pretty badass.
I saw it too.
Yeah, I don't know if it was real or not, but I seen it today and I was like, oh, look at that.
Yeah, I think it was on the CB Radio Show and Tell Facebook page.
But it was a regular DIN size, it's a car stereo size, but it looked an awful lot like a Harley radio. So I don't know. I didn't see where the mic plugged in the front. I didn't look into it too much, but I'm gonna have to do a little research, and I may have to buy one. Even if they only work half-ass, that's pretty cool.
It's only got the 1 watt carrier.
Oh, the Nan phone? I was like, what is this shenanigans? I gotta look this up.
Yeah, the Nan phone. And I'd be fine with a 1 watt carrier. But it says it's good from 25 to 30 megahertz right out of the box, and I don't know. I'm gonna have to look it up.
Mira, güey. O nos están ya bien paniqueados, ya bien paniqueados, tío. Ya bien paniqueado, yo. O nos están escuchando, o quieren que...
I don't even know. I thought, like, on my truck, like, I have the, I don't know, like, the screen type of radio. I thought someone told me if you change that, you have to be careful. You have to put some sort of, like, cheater box, because the truck won't start if you swap out the radio.
I know there's a lot of vehicles like that now. It's the infotainment center is part of the, holy crap, I don't know if this website is right, but it says only like $115. Yeah, I know some Harleys are like that, especially the newer ones. Mine is old enough where it's not, but they have, like, the blinkers and shit are run inside of the actual stereo, or the infotainment center, or whatever you want to call it.
I would definitely be curious. Like you said, well, okay, so what? It's a 1-watt carrier. Run that into an RM Italy and it'll love you a long time.
I mean, I'm just curious. I'm looking at it right now on this Banggood, and it says it's only $115. It's good from 25.615 to 30.105 megahertz. This is MP3, Bluetooth, walkie-talkie. I don't know what the hell that means. AM/FM scanner receiver. Works on existing car stereo, car speakers. So, I mean, I don't even know if this is like a trusted website or not, but it looks kind of cool. I think it might be worth just seeing what happens.
Yeah, that Nan phone or Banggood, I've known people that buy stuff off here. I guess people that sell shit on Amazon, they just buy it on Banggood and AliExpress and Alibaba, and they just import it here and then mark it up and sell it on Amazon. So I think you'd be safe buying from them. I've known people have bought stuff from them.
Yeah, I mean, this guy said he bought it on here and it was like $220 or something. I was thinking, well, $220, that's not bad, but fucking 115 or whatever? Yeah, it's definitely worth trying that.
Yeah, I'm looking at the picture of the back of it, and it's got the plug for your... So it must work through your car stereo speakers. It's got RC... Yeah, that's pretty freaking cool, though.
I don't know, the one on there says it's an 8500, this says it's 5800, but I'm gonna have to do a little research on this company, and I don't care. I mean, if it's a half-ass radio and it works, it might be worth just having around for whatever reasons.
You sure you can get by without having sideband?
I think I'll make it.
Yeah, that would be tough, Hawkeye.
Lunchtime just wouldn't be the same.
I actually want to find a regular old-school car stereo one. Like a shitty one, book complete, but I don't want to spend like $400 on it, but I got my old 48 pickup truck. I'd love to have the big dials, and just the old school stereo on it. I don't want to put something like this in it. The cutouts in the dash is already for the old school stereo. Like, it has the holes for the shafts for the tuning knobs and, the small square. So I kind of wanted to go something like that in my old truck, and just a cheap little antenna. Like, I don't even care what the heck it is. I don't care how good it works. It would just be to have it in there to say it's in there.
Did you read the description at all, Screwdriver? There's a couple things that jumped out at me.
Well, the one I sent you, or the one that I'm actually looking on Banggood right now?
Yeah, Banggood. If you told me to go to Banggood, I'd be suspicious. But yeah, I'm on the Banggood website.
It says $115. You see, this says it's an 8500. The other one said 5800, so I don't think I was just dyslexic.
Well, what's curious is that they claim if you buy the Bluetooth adapter and the mic, you don't even have to use a corded mic. You can use a Bluetooth mic.
didn't actually see that in the... Maybe I didn't get far enough into the description.
You have to click a button. It's like see all description. And it is 4 to 8 watts. High, low. And also it's kind of curious. Well, it'll run on 24 volt. When I used to work in commercial two-way radio, putting a radio in the cab of an excavator, that's like trying to put 10 pounds of monkey shit in a 5-pound bag. If you could pull out the DIN radio that's up in the ceiling and throw one of these in, because we used to have to put CBs and shit in excavators because they used them in pits, and it was always friggin' pain in the ass trying to find a spot to put a radio in an excavator cab. You could slide that out and put that right in.
Yeah, like I said, I'm just, I think I might have to get me one of these, just to try it out. So there's one walkie-talkie. I'm assuming they're talking the mic is what a walkie-talkie is.
Oh, it says right here, switchable NPC mod.
On that thing? Damn.
I'm just kidding. I wanted to see if I could make Hawkeye fall out of his chair.
I want to look up, it said something about a NAN phone, Bluetooth microphone. Like a 777. I want to see what the hell one of those are. But it didn't come up on that website when I just happened to punch in NAN phone.
Frequency counter. Echo. What?
Oh, Radio Man, just curious, did you figure out the problem that nobody else could figure out today?
Yes. When I got in, there was a nice little neat pile of them waiting for me.
Nice.
Screwdriver. They have a website, nanphone.com. You can look at it on there.
Roger, that's what I was gonna look up, was through someplace else just to see.
Yeah, it's an MC770.
I mean, I see these cool radios on all over the place, like Radio Oddity and stuff, just these little dinky things. And some of them even have, like transmitters for, like, SDR transmitters that look pretty freaking cool. But I'm like, I don't want to spend a bunch of money, and yeah.
Well, you're welcome to jump on the GE bandwagon. There's plenty of room for all of us.
Well, I'll have to get my GE back and talk on it just for you. It's a base, but it'll work.
You didn't find the mobiles, huh?
I found a bunch of cool mobiles. I didn't find a GE, though. It's a couple of Telstat 240s and some Lafayettes. There's some nice-looking mobiles.
So you've got a little Hawkeye pile going there.
Oh, I got a big pile. Depends. How's your job doing? I mean, I know you need a 101. I think you said something about a 450 or a 440 or something, or both, and I don't know, maybe some old radios just thrown in for free just to sweeten the pot. I don't know. There's got to be something.
Man, that's a big pile.
Ah, I got a big old pile.
Bring your trailer.
Exactly.
I keep saying I'm going to get on eBay and look for something old, classic, and I just keep forgetting.
My plan is when I feel good enough to drop this Cobra off somewhere, and if I drop it off to him, I'll grab this. I got my old Super Bass there, so I'm going to grab that. Suppose it's been modified a lot, so there's not a ton they can do, but yeah, I mean, just hoping to get this 85 going, but I don't have the, especially right now, the patience to try to fucking fix whatever ails it. I mean, I got all kinds of cool little radios. I got another bass that looks just like it, but it's a Regency.
You don't have a voice kicking around, do you?
Yeah, I don't know if I have any radios kicking around. I'll have to look.
Voice.
You know, I gotta double check, but I swear I just saw a Cobra 85 on eBay for like $800.
It doesn't surprise me. It'd be something ridiculous. I mean, it is a basic radio that isn't gonna do a ton, but it's cool. I figured this one has the AC and the DC power cord, and the box. You know, I mean, it is what it is. I can't see them worth any big money, but you never know. People are stupid.
That must have been on a yellow table.
Oh yeah, that was definitely probably a yellow table job. Isn't his handle like Nighthawk or Hawkeye?
I think it is Nighthawk.
They call me Nighthawk. I'll definitely be wandering up there tomorrow, so I'll take a picture at some of the old radios, because they're kind of cool. I mean, they are what they are. They make one that's almost like that, a radio that's almost flush mount. Like it's almost the head of a radio. Like it's really shallow. It's only like 2 inches deep.
Yeah, I saw that. I skimmed around on their website. I see they're making these POC radios. It's like I don't know, me and a couple of my buddies use Zello. I don't know if you ever heard of that before. But it's like a walkie-talkie app. You know, he literally has a push-to-talk button, and it works like a handheld radio, or like an old Nextel. Well, I see now companies now have somehow made a radio that looks like a mobile and a handheld, and they've somehow embedded Android into it, and you can like throw a data card in it or just use the Wi-Fi, and it works on the Zello network. I guess some companies are starting to use these radios, like in, you know, because a lot of buildings, like if you get a business with a big building, sometimes two-way radios won't work. But like even like where I work, we have Wi-Fi piped all through the building, and a lot of businesses do that now. So now they're using these little walkie-talkies inside the buildings on the Wi-Fi, and they got coverage everywhere.
Nice. I was wondering if they have the channels, but they have one that looks just like a Pro 510. That's funny.
One thing I got to hand to some of these offerings, like with President and Well, I think Anytone's making everything. Well, it's Quicksand, whatever the hell that company is. They apparently seem to be doing some sort of product research, because some of the radios that have been coming out lately seem to be more than flash and trash, I guess we'll say. So whoever's, I think it's Quicksand. I think Quicksand, whatever the hell they call it, I think they're building a lot of radios for everybody.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know where all the President radios and Strikers and all of those are coming out of, but I'm pretty sure they're all the same place.
Well, I just mean, some of the offerings, like they're, they're like they got that Aries radio, and President some of these companies are getting more serious with the DSP offerings, and you're seeing like less emphasis on Echo. Like the Echo might be there, but then they're offering it, but they seem to be pushing some more of the what I would call useful features. I want to start seeing them putting out a output for an SDR like what I did. I think that's a good little mod.
I had a video on YouTube. I was just watching for it. Didn't get it real in depth, but it's kind of cool.
Oh, they almost tricked me.
What?
I watched that video that Radio Man sent over, and they were talking about the CB, and it showed USB on the display. And I'm like, what? It's got sideband? But no, it's got a USB thumb drive.
Them sons of bitches.
Hawkeye. What's everyone on the Nan phone website?
We're all looking.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what does it actually sound okay? You kind of wonder. Like it's got a low power setting of 4 watts, and can you actually get inside and diddle anything inside of it?
I mean, if you can just dead key 4 watts out of it, it's impressive enough in itself, and just let it do its thing. And how's the stereo sound? If it's nothing crazy, you know what I mean? If it's, reasonable enough for a vehicle, I mean, like you said, a lot of vehicles don't even have the DIN style, DIN style radios anymore, but some of the older stuff, it'd still be cool.
Yeah, I truthfully don't even know what my truck would be. I mean, it's got a screen, and then the controls are like for the radio are in a different. I think you know what I'm talking about. Like I'm thinking my previous GMC, it was a double DIN radio, no doubt about it. This truck, I don't know what it is. It's like the screen's like one part and the controls are another part. I couldn't even imagine, switching out the radio.
Yeah, it's probably touchscreen. I know. I definitely know mine's tied into, the fuel light comes on. It sends a signal, because up on my screen it says it's fucking low fuel level, and it says, it brings up the navigation, and, this is where to go to get gas, you're going to be out within 3 miles or whatever. I don't know what else is tied into it. I know the backup camera is, a few things like that.
Don't most side-by-sides have a single DIN radio?
That's my thought. Something cool like that.
Well, if Swiper ever showed up, golf cart radio.
That'd be the perfect golf cart radio. Frig yeah.
See, I'm coming up with all kinds of excellent ideas.
I bet the audio on it isn't bad for what it is. I bet it works just fine.
It does 8 watts on high power.
Now, it's AM FM, but I was kind of wondering if that's just for the stereo. It almost sounds like the stereo is only MP3. Like it doesn't have stereo, so it depends on which one I looked at.
It's got an input for a broadcast antenna on the back.
There's only one way to find out for sure, Screwdriver.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Order it and find out.
Did you guys see the raffle that the Radio Garage is doing Wednesday?
I don't even think I know what the Radio Garage is, so no.
Yeah, well, it's a 148F and a 3-made amplifier and a speaker. $10 for a ticket.
Roger.
And he's only selling 100 tickets.
I like when I see them ones where people are raffling stuff off. I'm like, yeah, so you're making $1,200 on a $200 radio. That's nice.
Well, at least it's a 148F. I mean, that's got some value.
Yeah, you don't see many of them kicking around anymore, so it's at least got something. You want me to throw one of those in your pile too?
Yes, I do. I was sitting here cracking up. I'm thinking, you know, a freaking 23-channel Lafayette gets you up out of your chair, and I just mentioned a 148F and a nice amp, and you're like, yeah, whatever.
I know, right? But the $25 23-channel radio, that's going to get it going.
He was getting a stiffy.
Friggin' right. The cheap stuff just kind of makes it cool. You know, hey, I'm talking on a $12 radio, you know, that kind of stuff. Brings me back to the good old school. Si, senor.
I really like this NDI. It's you know, it actually looks more like a J.C. Penney type radio. You know, something unique.
Well, it's got some style to it. It's not just every other radio out there, you know. It's just something different.
I think that's what attracts me to the GE radios. They kind of march to the beat of their own drum.
It's funny, I've had a couple of the mobiles. I had a couple of the old basses, besides the super bass. I had the cheap GE basses, and I don't know who did what, but they were identical to some of the old realistics I had. I think they were actually still considered Navos. It wasn't like a 458, but same thing, like real basic radios, you know, but it had a red and a green light for on air and receive, and your regular 40 channels, volume, squelch, that was about it. But I just remember the GEs having the same exact radios.
Boy, the new radio room chair is paying off in spades here.
Yeah, the ass isn't falling asleep.
No, I've been sitting here for an hour. A little over an hour, and I'm still comfortable.
My radio living room couch is amazing.
I was just gonna say, I picture Cobra like laying across his coffee table, just in a pile of drool.
Nice.
Chicken?
It's like he can see you.
I know, right? Actually, I've been on the base more since I moved the radio back out to the Couch Max.
Nice.
You know, I got thinking about your steak eating habits today, Cobra, and I thought, you must, I mean, are you a Lewiston sirloin, Bork's meat kind of guy, or, I mean, you can't be going for the ribeyes if you're eating them every day.
No, I mean, I switch it up. I'll do the Lewiston sirloin. I'll do the, I like steakums too, the cheap ones. You know, I'll switch back and forth. I'm not really fussy.
Like, what's a Lewiston sirloin? A cube steak?
It's a Savannah Street sirloin.
I said cube steak, not tube steak.
It's actually a pretty good cut. I mean, I'm not a big sirloin fan. There isn't a lot of marbling, a lot of fat in it, but you get a lot of steak for the money. It's kind of like a Bork's exclusive.
I like a big piece of meat. Wait, never mind.
Man, I haven't been to Bork's in years.
Whoops. So, Cobra, how do you prepare your steak? Because I have some advice that I find works good, but maybe you already do this.
Throw it in the frying pan. Usually dice up vegetables first, and then usually I'll get it like diced up because they have you know, they have their Lewiston sirloin you get diced up. So that's a lot of the times how I do it, and then I'll just like cook it in the pan, butter, salt and pepper, green pepper, red pepper, bell pepper, onions, tomatoes, black olives.
Okay. Well, the veggies sound good and the butter. What I do is prior to cooking it, I pad the steak dry with a paper towel. You got to pad it dry. And then you just put salt on it and pepper. Let it sit for 24 hours in your refrigerator. And then get your frying pan up to about 500 degrees. Throw some olive oil in the frying pan, and you want to throw that steak in there. And like the first minute, it's gonna I can't think of the word, but it's almost like gonna make a bark on the steak, and you want that. And you need to keep flipping that steak like every minute, and it'll be basically you're searing that's the word I was looking for, searing. You're searing the juices into the steak, and all the butter and everything else that you're doing is good. But I don't know if you're doing any of that pre-stuff that I just mentioned.
No. Well, I'll usually buy a rub or something. I'll just, whatever. I'm not too fussy. And it comes out amazing, and so I just eat it.
I'm a big fan of the Montreal seasoning.
I'm telling you, all a steak needs is just salt and pepper. If you... I'm just saying, I started doing this, patting the steak dry and salting it. And I'm saying, like, you want the salt to get down into... That's why you do it for 24 hours down. I'm telling you, I make steaks and they just come out friggin' awesome.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Oh, I'm working tomorrow.
Oh, never mind. Screwdriver and I were expecting a steak.
I don't know, a steak sounds pretty good on the grill tomorrow. I'll have to stop at Hannaford in the morning.
Boy, going back to work's going to be a rough adjustment, isn't it?
Oh, it is. I figure I got another week, I think, before well, depends. I mean, I still can barely walk, so depends on how I feel, but, you know, it's all or nothing there. When I went back Friday, I was told by HR it's pretty much, you know, if you want to collect short term, it's all or nothing. You can't come back part-time. I said, okay.
Yeah. Anyways, just thought I'd share that about the steak. You know, the veggies, the butter, all that sounds good. But that little bit of prep and then getting that frying pan up. I use a laser thermometer. And I get that frying pan up to 500 degrees and throw that olive oil in there and bam! You just sizzle that baby. And, yeah, it comes out pretty good. But just thought I used to do the Montreal and I just stopped doing it. Now I just use salt and pepper and it's so flavorful.
And try to keep the cat away.
Yeah, that too. I mean, that's really all Montreal is salt and pepper and a couple of other things, but yeah. I'm weird how I do my steaks. I mean, they come out amazing. Everybody loves them, but I am very, not particular. It's just a very odd way to do steaks that most people are like, what the hell's wrong with you?
What, do you serve them with ice cream?
Do the reverse sear?
I actually don't like black marks on anything, like grilled marks. So mine is a low heat, and it takes 30 minutes to cook a steak. Instead of like 3.5 minutes on each side, I'm like 12 minutes on each side. You just go till blood comes out, and things are amazing. I'll take a shoulder cut, just a nasty, you know, people are like, oh man, that's rough. I'm like, that shit you can cut it with a fork when I'm done. It's amazing. And all I do is I put a ton of Montreal on it, and I just throw it on the grill, low heat. And I'll take them right out of the freezer. Like, they'll be frozen, and I'll take them right out of the freezer and put them on. I don't let them rest. Nothing. I just, and they come out amazing. But like I said, it's a real slow cook. I don't like the big grill marks. I know some people are like, oh, you got to sear them on each side. I'm like, I do. It's just a slow sear, and I don't let all the juices come out, but it's a slow cook. It's really weird.
He doesn't like black on his meat.
Oh!
Yeah, no hello.
I do have my burgers. I'll friggin' cook them slow like that.
Even like hot dogs. I don't really like hot dogs on the grill. I mean, I like grilling, but I don't like grill marks. I'd rather have a steamed hot dog all day long.
Yeah, they are kind of floppy.
I can make some awesome hot dogs in the microwave.
If I'm cooking anything on the grill, if I burn it in any way, whatever my daughter's eating, she's like, yeah, I'm out. Like, she'll cut out whatever it is. Even if it's like a fleck of black. She's like, oh no, I'm out.
I got a feeling your cooking technique has more to do with CB radio than anything.
Well, it's possible. But yeah, I'm kind of the same way. It's funny though, when it comes to vegetables, I don't like the marks on them, but I don't like fresh vegetables. They have to be overcooked and squishy, and I love them. So what, you're thinking like I can cook off the heat sink on my radio? I mean, I've done that before.
I'm feeling like maybe you've got a radio out on the deck, and if it takes you like 30 or 40 minutes to cook a steak, that's more radio time out on the deck.
You know, until last week, I've never had a radio on the deck. And I don't have a radio outside of my radio room, actually. But it's not a bad idea. I will have to say, I'm not good at judging the steak when it's done, so I will have eaten half of a steak before I know if they're done.
Think about that for a second.
Think about what?
You know, you got half the steak down, and then you realize, I should have left it on 5 more minutes. But, I mean, at that point, you're in it, right? You might as well just eat the other fucking half.
Well, I cut off a piece, and I'm like, nope, that's too raw. And then I eat it. I cut off another little piece, and I'm like, nope, still hasn't been on there long enough. It's definitely still, I mean, I like red, but I'm like, you know. So by the time I'm done, I'm usually cooking up like 3 or 4 steaks, so I'm like, well, at least I know the other steaks are good, because this one was good right as I got to the end of it. My wife will give me shit. She'll be like, you already ate. You don't even need more. I'm like, oh, fuck that.